everybody. My name is Lori Cohen. I am the founder and executive director of the Beagle Alliance. As many of you know, Brenda and I are in the middle of a rescue right now. However, many of you also know that St. Joseph's put out a statement earlier today about how they have released the dogs in their care, and that they went to a reputable organization. I'm just making it known that that organization was not us. Of course, we are beyond thrilled for the dogs. Needless to say, it sounds like they're going to end up getting adopted, which is wonderful. The disappointing side of that, of course, is that, needless to say, we wanted to be able to rehome those dogs. We had fosters waiting and ready to go, and of course we have a team of experts and the resources to do this. So if anybody who ends up adopting has these dogs and ever needs any assistance, we'd be happy to do so. Another piece of this really, though, is the lack of transparency. I think that most of you wanted to see the progress of these dogs, and I'm guessing that that will not happen, which is really too bad. Another part of the secrecy surrounding animal testing in Canada comes up with this story as well. And that's why, and I just want to answer to this, that's why we do what we do. That's why we offer non-disclosure agreements to facilities. That's why we have kept partnerships with other rescues confidential. We don't do these things because we're protecting the facilities. We do these things because we're protecting the dogs, because we want them to be rehomed, we want them to be released, and we want them to come to us because we know exactly what we're doing with these dogs. Unfortunately, now we will likely not be contacted because of the anonymity, I guess, of what is going on, and I understand why St. Joseph's did this, because now I guess the story maybe quiets down in their minds. This is where animal justice comes in and their expertise, because there needs to be legislation, there needs to be transparency, but there is also the need for an organization like the Beagle Alliance who can assure the facilities that when they want to release these dogs, that there will be no jumping up and down, there will be no fanfare. We simply want the dogs so that they can go on from lab to love, as we say, and go on to live great lives. And so for many of you over the last little while who questioned our efforts during this time, I appreciate that you only did that because you were worried for the dogs. I get it. But there are reasons why we do what we do, and there are also reasons why we've been able to place over 100 dogs from research with rescue partners over the last few years. And it is because we work together, and we want to work together with the facilities so that everybody is comfortable, and at the end of the day, those dogs are released into our expert hands. So to the fosters, love you guys. I'll contact you directly. Naturally, we're working on rescues. Look at this sweet boy. And we would love to have you foster and adopt for us. So again, everybody, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for supporting this entire last few months that I know has been really difficult for everybody in Canada who loves animals. And now it's time to, as we say, it's one beagle at a time. So we're just gonna do what we do and keep on doing it. And at the end of the day, we just want to save lives, and we know you're with us on that. Thanks, guys.